Showdown looms in the National Assembly tomorrow when members of Parliament hold a special sitting to discuss the controversial political parties amendment bill. MPs allied to Deputy President William Ruto appear keen on derailing the bill, which is seen as seeking to introduce coalition political parties. Ruto allies feel the bill is a strategy that will put in place a special vehicle that will propel ODM leader Raila Odinga to power through his azimio umoja movement. But why the acrimony on this bill? And what critical changes is it likely to introduce ahead of the polls? Our senior political affairs reporter, Mrimi Mwangi, starts us off tonight.
As he officially flagged off his political troops to lead his fifth stab at the presidency on the 10th of December, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga nearly spilled the beans on his 2022 game plan.
Itakuwa ni mseto. It will be a coalition. Azimio la umoja movement.
But turns out the Odinga-led Azimio la Umoja movement could be headed to a fresh political discourse ahead of the 2022 polls, as the National Assembly convenes for a special sitting on Tuesday to transact, among other House business, debate of the Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021. Should the bill, sponsored by House Majority Leader Amos Kimunya, sail through, a coalition party will be able to field a presidential candidate while its founding members can retain their individual identities and even field candidates for other elective seats. The bill proposes that any such coalition must be registered with the Registrar of Political Parties 6 months to the polls. Odinga's ODM and President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party have already hinted at plans to enter a pre-election coalition pact ahead of the 2022 polls. And the daggers are already drawn in the House ahead of the special sitting, with Deputy President William Ruto's allies under the United Democratic Alliance dismissing the proposed amendments as a secret ploy to undermine political parties ahead of the coming elections.
You are setting a stage to allow people not to have free, fair, credible and peaceful election. And that's why I'm saying, if this bill is passed, I want to assure you, some of us, me included, we will go to court for interpretation.
Ruto's allies claim the bill's proposal that empowers the Registrar of Political Parties to deny registration for parties whose slogans and statements of ideology are against public interest could be arbitrarily used to lock out parties on such grounds without existence of a sound legal parameter to gauge the same.
But if you are interested at the top.
But defending the bill as a critical gateway to neaten Kenyan politics and entrench party discipline as well as trustworthiness within political alliances, Jubilee Coalition Joint Parliamentary Group Secretary Adan Kainan said the proposed amendments would fix loopholes in the current law that had made it difficult to conclusively punish party hoppers and entrenched mistrust among coalition partners.
The game has already begun, and it's improper to alter the rules of the game midway the game. And this has happened many times before. And it's for that reason that the UDA party calls upon its legislators in Parliament to ensure that these attempts are thwarted.
Right now, there's no proper legal mechanism on coalition formation actually in Kenya. That's why coalitions actually have not worked. And I am glad that our legal experts have actually gone through the same legal arrangement and come up with that particular bill, which I think is going to modernize and is going to put an institutional mechanism in the formation of coalitions.
One of the most suspect things is to recall Parliament, like under certificate of urgency, 2 days shy of Christmas Day, to debate these amendments. What was so urgent? Why wasn't that debate brought into the floor of the House when Parliament was in session?
Also to be debated during the 2-day special sitting is the NHIF bill, as well as a vote on the proceeds of crime and anti-money laundering bill. MPs are also to reject or approve the nomination of Ambassador Anthony Moniki to chair the Public Service Commission, as well as take a vote on the approval of members to the National Gender and Equality Commission. Muremi Mwangi, KTN News.
And of course, that story from